Hello and welcome back to Visit Fylde Coast. It's Fish and Chip Friday. We're on Central Drive in Blackpool at the side of the Central Drive car park, and we're going to Stivonia today. We're going to Stivonia for fish and chips. It's a long established business. It's been there, I think, 100 and odd years, all in the same family. So we're going to go and we're going to go and see what their fish and chips are like. I've been threatening to come to this one for some time. So that's what we're going to do today. So if you're new in these parts, make sure that you've subscribed. Make sure that you've hit the bell for notifications, and we'll see if we can find a way to put a chip in that drawer underneath your telly. So this is where we are, look. We're on Central Drive. Hopping and skipping a jump from Blackpool Tower in the Coral Island, near the coach station and just across the road from the new car park that they've built. And this is Stivonia, so it was established in 1919 and it's been in the same family, I believe, for all that time. And we're going to go and see what their fish and chips are like. I'm going in the cafe. It's far too cold to have takeaway, because if I go in takeaway I'm going to end up with freezing fish and chips, and that would be no good at all, would it? I'm hoping that the cafe's open. It says it is. So come with me. So you come in that way. There's a restaurant downstairs underneath here. This is the takeaway counter. I've just come in and asked for Steve. He's not called Steve, he's called Neil. There's another restaurant upstairs, and there's one in the back of here as well. It's like a rabbit warren. There's chairs and tables everywhere. So there's plenty of places to sit. I'm going to sit in this corner here, and then I can have a quiet lunchtime all to myself. It's very nice. That's him, look. He's Neil, not Steve. This is excellent. I've got the place to myself and I can do exactly what I want. So this is the menu. And this is what they've got. So there's a full selection of fish and chips, egg and chips, Hollands pies, burgers, hot drinks, cold drinks. What have they got to drink? Oh, they've not got dandelion and burdock. Terrible. Kids menu and desserts. You see, what have I kept saying about fish and chip shops? Fish and chip shops selling dessert, sticky toffee pudding with custard. I'll try not to. Oh, and some specials as well, look. Some specials. Midi haddock and chips, large side in a can, large haddock and chips, Moby Dick. Definitely not a Moby Dick. So I think I'm going to have a small fish and chips. Yes, I think we'll have that. Mini haddock and chips and a can and some peas. I think that's what we'll have today.
The plate's hot.
Oh, that looks lovely. Thank you ever so much. No, I've got some salt and vinegar. Thank you. Thanks a lot. That looks very nice. I've got face track on and I have no idea how to get it off. Oh. Let's try that again, shall we? That looks lovely. Goodness, it's a right plateful. It's a right plateful. I'm going to do well if I manage to eat all that, aren't I? Let's do what we always do. There's no way I'm going to eat all that. No way on this earth. I shall give it a good try. Right. Let us begin. That's nice. See if I can do this without dripping. Lovely thick white fish as well. I'll try and get it in my mouth rather than all over the plate. That's hot. I seem to have got Face Track enabled and I'm not quite sure how to take it off. So it's showing you the table. I think I've got it lined up properly now. Anyway, back to the food. So the fish is a thick piece of flaky white haddock. Let me show you this fish. If I can try not to drop it. Just look at that. You can see the steam coming off it, it's so hot, and you can see by my face how hot it is. Lovely piece of fish. Lovely flaky fish, really well cooked. This is very nice actually. Definitely come back here again. Very big portion size. There's no way I'm going to eat all this, but I know a lot of you have got good appetite. And you would do. Boil. First time I've ever had lemon Fanta. That's very nice. That's that. She said, would you like lemon Fanta or orange? I said, oh, that's a very big decision. There you go, look. I like having the place to myself. There's no music playing. So apart from the waitress always. It's lovely, thank you. Listening to me. I've got the place to myself, which is lovely. I can just do what I want today. It's far too much. So don't shout at me for leaving, Stub. I'll have a little bit more vinegar. I do like a lot of vinegar. I like vinegar. Some more salt. So yeah, I was absolutely flabbergasted by how big it is, to be honest. A bit of an odd looking building from the front. And it just kind of goes on and on and on like a rabbit warren. So Neil is the current owner, not Steve. I think he said his last name's Stevenson. So Stevonia is like a contravention of that. So for $8.95, including your side and a drink. That's really good value for money and a good sized portion. I'd had a look on TripAdvisor before I came in. While I was sat on the tram. So, I did my research and there's loads of 5-star reviews. Chips are nice, well cooked. I've eaten all my fish. I'm going to have a few more chips and then I've had enough. I think I'm going to have my sliced lemon for pudding. Bizarre. Soft and fluffy chips. I think I've had enough actually. There's so much. That's nice. I don't want to pick though. So, if I can eat a lemon slice without having to wrinkle my face up, excuse me, you can see how vile them sweets must have been on row 2 when I couldn't even eat them. Stuff like that. Cleanse my palate. That's better. Well, that was very nice. So, Steve, who's not Steve, is Neil, has just been telling me about James Hanratty. So James Hanratty was one of the very few last people to be hung in Britain, and he was wanted for a murder on the A6 in 1961, and he was caught here. Apparently there was a big thing about it at the time. I can remember I just said to him, I can remember this upstairs window and the style of the building from when I was a kid. It looks exactly like it did back in the day. And apparently that level was a snack bar, and upstairs was a B&B originally, and because the snack bar was so busy, they decided to knock it on the head and run just as a B&B. So back to the meal anyway, that's what we were supposed to be talking about. So on value, the staff are lovely, really nice. On value and on the portion size and on the taste and on anything, it was absolutely faultless. So I will definitely give that a 10 out of 10. It's definitely one for our Visit Fylde Coast best places to eat and drink. And the damage was £8.95. But she doesn't know how to spell peas. Let me just show you this. Peas. Peas, please. Oh dear. So definitely one to be recommended. If you go in Stivonia, don't forget to mention that you saw it on Visit Fylde Coast, and don't forget to mention that Jane told you about James Hanratty, one of the last people to be hung in Britain, the A6 murderer. Apparently, they never knew right up to and after his death whether he'd actually done the murder. And it's just said that they dug him up recently. They dug him up recently to check his DNA to see whether or not he had actually done it. Apparently there's loads about it on the internet, and there's been television programmes and all kinds of stuff. I mean, I wasn't even born in 1961, so it's outside my realm of knowledge. So yeah, definitely go try that one. And until next time, I hope you've enjoyed that, and we will see you later. Bye for now.